door closed, and you're not gonna believe, so guess where we're going? We're first stopping at Wawa. Here, I can see Mako. So with that being said, this is gonna be day 3 of my Florida trip, which means me and Griffin are gonna be going to SeaWorld. That's right, SeaWorld Orlando. Griffin's been to SeaWorld and I haven't. So he definitely knows the place. It'll be very cool to see what it's like. I'm waiting to get here for so long. It's not open right now, but here we got the first ever B&M surf coaster that's gonna open. Great work, gentlemen. I gotta say, this is a really beautiful entrance area. A lighthouse, and with pipeline being added, this is gonna make a really good entrance right there. Well, a little good news is that it's not gonna be rainy today. It's just gonna be very cloudy.
Oh no! Giant flying sheep! Those are clouds.
Made to the park, and we got the train for pipeline. So cool. All right, we got the sign for SeaWorld Orlando, so that means we made it. Did we? I really don't know. Well, it looks like Manta's not open, but there is a line for it, so hopefully it opens. If you listen very carefully, the lift motor is on, so this sounds promising.
Many minutes later.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to Manta because looks like it's gonna be a while for them to do some maintenance work up there. It's not very crowded here, which is great. You know, there is scattered openings, which I am not very fond with. I do know it's a SeaWorld thing, but it is what it is. But at least they know how to make their parks look beautiful. All right, it looks like Journey to Atlantis is also chained up. No! And I see Kraken testing or running. Yes! So it looks like Kraken's probably gonna be our first ride of the day. And what's really cool about Kraken is that the color scheme looks a lot like Medusa at Great Adventure, except that the supports are turquoise. All right, first B&M credit of 2023. All right, that was our first ride today of Kraken. I will say, if you know me, Hydra is definitely one of my favorite flooralists, but I feel like Hydra has better elements while Kraken has better forces. But I gotta say, that was really good. For our first ride of the day, I'm very impressed. All right, so it looks like our next ride of the day is gonna be Journey to Atlantis. I've been on a lot of shoot-to-shoot rides, but this is believe it or not, it'll be my first ever water roller coaster. Oh, and speaking of water rides, I forgot to show you guys some cool drip. And yes, I got the bragging rights. So as soon as we step into the train, or the boats, whatever you call for Journey, we hear the spiel that it's experiencing minor technical difficulties. We're having a SeaWorld day, aren't we? They say having a Six Flags day is probably the best propaganda, but why not a SeaWorld day? Oh my god. I got a lot more soap than I anticipated. Griffin warned me about how soaked it is. Manta looks really cool, I must say. People really do line up for Manta, but you know what? We're gonna line up for it. It looks like it's about to storm, but I know the weather app says it's not gonna storm.
11 minutes later.
All right, looks like the line is moving. So it looks like we're gonna get on Manta, finally. And it says 45 minutes.
I don't know if that's true.
It does a better job than Six Flags. Some Six Flags parks don't even have wait time signs. Whoa, we got the fish tank. I wonder if I can find Gilbert. Gilbert, my favorite fish. That's a beautiful key line. I found Tiara. Elisa. I've never seen anything so cool in a rock key line. Makes me want to shed a tear. Why, hello there, Albert.
Hi, Dylan.
the station. We're gonna go for the back row. Gotta say, Manta was fun.
It was. It was definitely better than I remember.
Pretzel Loop was more intense than Superman's, definitely.
Productivity is important, but how can I be productive if I have this one little thing in my brain that I cannot get out? And that one little thing is a soft pretzel.
Well, Griffin knows his way around, so it looks like we're gonna go for Antarctica. We got Empire of the Penguin, which I hear is not that good. Interesting. All right, this is one B&M hyper that I really look forward to. One of my all-time favorite B&M hypers is Candemonium at Hershey Park. A lot of people compare this to Mako. Let's see what Mako's gonna be like. And boy, does this baby here need a repaint. Looks like Mako is a station way. Okay, did 2 rides on Mako, once in the front, once in the back, and I'm proud to say this is probably my favorite B&M hyper I've ridden. This is so good. Very good floater airtime. All right, I'm gonna as well start tripping out. These lights are super cool. Purple lights, and purple's my favorite color. I've been told you get drenched on Infinity Fall, so it is time to get wet. Griffin, you are one lucky son of a bitch. We did Infinity Falls. He is dry, well, partially wet, and here I am. I'm fucking soaked. It's all over my back, all over my ass, and all over my head too. I still have fun nonetheless. Entering Sesame Street land. We forgot to document this, but since we are such credit hunters, we decided to get this credit. Yeah, that's a credit. Interesting used to be Shamu Express. I just can't take this seriously when you got Cookie Monster singing. So here is Icebreaker. It is a Premier Skyrocket. I'm gonna dub this a Skyrocket 4. 10-minute wait. It's perfect. So there's no train in the station. This train over there has just come back. Okay, Icebreaker was fun. How was that?
Yeah, it was actually pretty solid.
It was both our first times on Icebreaker and your first credit of the 2023 season.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get back on Icebreaker because it's actually fun, and let's see if we can get closer to the front. Because when we wrote this, we rode
in the back car.
Yeah, did the back car, and yeah. All right, this is a front row ride. That is very underrated. What do you think?
Yeah, it's. I believe it may be over Kraken. We'll see later. But.
Yeah. Wait, there's the pink chickens. Compared to yesterday, this is really chill. You know, it's not too crowded. You know, the longest we've waited was for Manta, which, how long was it?
It was, I'd say, 10, 15 minutes at most.
Yeah, around 15 minutes. I mean, Manta does get the most crowd, but when you're back here, it's like very chill. Time to get back on Kraken. We leased the Kraken! So now that we did both rows on Kraken, I will definitely confirm that Kraken is more of a back row ride. We're starting to get hungry, so let's head over to Sharks Underwater Grill and Bar. So we made a reservation to get into Sharks. We have another 45 minutes to wait, so we're just gonna do some laps of Mako as we wait. Before we head over to eat, I just gotta say, we did 2 rides on Mako, and the last time we rode it, it was in the middle row in row 4, and wow, that was surprisingly great.
Yeah.
Even for the 5-second hill. But this is peaceful. The sharks. There's literally sharks in this restaurant. Whoa.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, I'll have to say, if you love seafood, definitely come here. It's pretty expensive, but it's definitely worth it.
My food in general was a little disappointing, but it was still good enough.
You got the salmon, and I got the scallops, which is my favorite seafood dish, and I enjoyed it. All right, so we got a lot of time to kill, so let's do a couple more laps on Mako. Mako never gets old. Okay, the sun is out, so that means really good time to take a walk around and give a big appreciation for this place. There it is, the famous orca encounter. Kind of feels like you're walking in a football stadium. Hey look, I found beluga. And we're crossing this beautiful bridge made out of wooden planks. Even though Christmas is over, they still got the trees. This is kind of like if they put a baseball stadium out in the ocean. So cool. Look how much architecture they put into this. We're gonna go back on Manta. The wait time says 15 minutes. Would definitely be great to get murdered on that pretzel loop again. Absolutely. I love that inversion.
Productivity is important.
Me and Griffin did a front row ride on Manta, and that pretzel loop was something else. Was not expecting to get ejector airtime, so this is actually the first time I kind of experienced airtime on a flying coaster.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Top 2 and Flying Dinosaur.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be in a few years when we get to those places. All right, so what do we got over here? Oh, we got pelicans. We're at a underwater viewing area. Okay, we got stingrays. We got sea lions. Keep vibing. Oh my god. Oh, one's fleeing. That here is such a mood. That is literally a mood. And now we go into shark encounter. I found the Mako right there. Now if you look at these lights over there, that is the restaurant that we ate at. We made it back to life, did not get eaten by sharks. All right, looks like we're going back on Mako to do some laps. Wait time is 10 minutes, so I will absolutely take that.
1 hour later.
All right, we got 11 rides down so far. This thing just keeps getting better and better.
2 hours later.
All right, it is dark out. We did 14 rides on Mako. We're gonna do our last and 15th ride as soon as the sky gets darker. And look at that, enjoying ourselves a ton. All right, it's time to get our 15th and our last and final ride on Mako. 5 minutes. Let's do this.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Man, that was lit. How was that night ride on Mako?
It was amazing.
Oh my goodness, very fun. I'm gonna miss my favorite B&M hyper. Me and Griffin are about to head out, and
That wraps it up.
yep, that does it for my visit to SeaWorld Orlando. Okay everyone, so we're back at our hotels, and as you can see, we got some swimming trunks on because we're gonna go swimming at our pool. Hope you all enjoyed this video, because if you did, please go ahead and leave a like, comment, and consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.